A Substance Abuse Resource Guide. Chapter 1. Substance Abuse Resources. Watch the movie The Crime of the Century about opioid abuse. Go to a fee movie website like Movie Locker, Up Movies, or Poot Locker. Find it. When I watched it, there were two 2-hour-long episodes. There are a few pill mill cases covered on CNBC's show American Greed, doctors looking to make money by filling prescriptions. Substance abuse link websites that provide links to other websites. recovery411.com, the Recovery Directory. recovery411.com. cybersober.com, cybersober, over 150,000 anonymous meetings online. healthierou.com/links.html, healthieru.com links page. amoli.org.uk, Molly's Alcoholics Anonymous UK homepage. recoveryresources.org, recoveryresources.org. recoveryemporium.com/link.htm, the Recovery Emporium links page. aarecovery.com/links.htm, aarecovery.com links. alcoholicsanonymous.9f.com, Alcoholics Anonymous links page. msnhomepages.toxicity.com/supports/joeroach/home.html, Alcoholics Anonymous an unofficial resource directory. whitehousedrugpolicy.gov/links/index.html, Office of National Drug Control Policy, related links. onlinerecovery.org, onlinerecovery.org. ipass.net/tilde1idpirat/taa.html, Tammy's AA links. whatshappeningrecovery.homestead.com/00index.html, what's happening in recovery. A calendar of recovery events organized by the month. Fireball Frank. aadprogramming.com, AAD Programming. ZeusCollective.com, The Zeus Collective. Zeus link pages. family-friendly.com/links/alcoholism.html. powerfullyrecovered.com/links/alcoholicsanonymous.html, powerfully recovered Alcoholics Anonymous links. Major substance abuse resources. General substance abuse books are at number 362.29, number 363.41, number 615.7883, number 616.801, number 616.85-86 or HV5306 to HV5822, QK617 and RC564 RC1230 at the library. Books about children and drug use are at number 649.4 or HV5824 at the library. Books about substance abuse at work are at number 658.3822 and HF 5549.5. The reference substance abuse book is Drug, Alcohol, and Other Addictions, a directory of treatment centers and prevention programs nationwide, oriexpress.com. There are some online databases that deal with substance abuse like the National Directory of Treatment and Prevention Programs. Find it through search engines. Look in your phone book's white pages under Drug Abuse. National Institute on Drug Abuse Hotline. 800-662-HELP, 4357. 800 Cocaine. 800-9 Heroin. 888 Marijuana. 800 Crisis 9. 800-258-2766, just say no. 800-383-4357, Addiction Treatment Center. 800-527-5344, Council on Alcoholism. 800-729-6686, Drug and Alcohol Information. 800-662-HELP, Drug and Alcohol Treatment Hotline. Alcoholics Anonymous. POB 459, Grand Central Station. NYC 10163. 212-647-1680. alcoholics-anonymous.org. Al-Anon Family Groups. 1600 Corporate Landing Parkway. Virginia Beach, Virginia 23454. 888, 4AL Anon. WSO at al-anon.org. al-anon.org. Support groups for family members of alcoholics. National Council on Alcoholism and Drug Dependence, Inc. 12 West 21st St. NYC 10010. 212-206-6770. 800-622-2255. 800 NCA call. ncad.org. Narcotics Anonymous, NA. World Service Office. POG 9999. Van Nuys, California 91409. 818-773-9999. NA.org. NAR Anon Family Group Headquarters. 22527 Crenshaw Boulevard. Number 200. Torrance, California 90505. 310-547-5800. 800-477-6291. NAR-ANON.org. National Clearinghouse for Drug and Alcohol Information. POG 2345. Rockville, Maryland 20847. 800 Say Noto. 800-729-6686. 301-468-2600. 800-487-4889, TDD. 301-230-2867, TDD. Fax, 301-468-6433. Health.org. NIAA.nih.gov. NGADI combines the clearinghouse activities previously administered by the National Institute on Alcoholism and Alcohol Abuse and the National Institute on Drug Abuse. The Department of Education contributes to the support of the clearinghouse and provides anti-drug materials for free distribution. National Institute on Alcohol and Drug Abuse. Number 1039. 5600 Fishers Lane. Rockville, Maryland 20857. 800-662 HELP. 800-729-6686. 800-532-4440. 800-638-2045. 800-532-4440. 800-843-4971. 301-443-6245. nida.nih.gov. os.dhhs.gov. niaa.nih.gov. Health.org. They offer information and assistance to any organizations that want to set up their own drug abuse educational programs. National Institute on Drug Abuse, NIDA, National Institutes of Health. 6001 Executive Boulevard. Room 5213. Bethesda, Maryland 20892-9561. 301-443-1124. drugabuse.gov/anitahome.html. nida.nih.gov/drugsofabuse.html. National Council on Alcoholism and Drug Dependence Inc. 12 West 21st St. 7th FL. NYC 10010. 212-206-6770. 800-622-2255. 800-662 HELP. 800-475 HELP. 800 NCA call. 800 Drug Help. 800-66 Ayuda, Spanish. 212-206-6770. Fax, 212-645-1690. ncad.org. National Health Line. 800-262-2463. 800-662-4357. drughelp.org. Substance use disorders and addiction websites at mindremakeproject.org/resources. drugabuse.gov/publications, National Institute on Drug Abuse website. mindremakeproject.org/2019/04/13/support-groups-for-recovery, 12-step recovery groups. niaa.nih.gov/publications, National Institute on Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism. store.samhsa.gov, SAMHSA's website. 12stepwokbook.org/workbooks-list, 12-step workbook. aafp.org/dam/aafp/documents/patient_care/tobacco/stop-smoking-guide.pdf, quit smoking guide. alcoholannual.com/alcohol-and-mental-health-brief-advice-tool, alcohol and you, alcohol and mental health. alcoholannual.com/healthy-living-brief-advice-tool, alcohol and you, live better, live longer. alcoholannual.com/if-you-take-it-I-take-it-brief-advice-tool, alcohol and you, if you take it I take it. alcohol-and-you.com/wp-content/uploads/2013/08/alcohol-u-2017.pdf, alcohol and you, workbook and self-help tool. archives.drugabuse.gov/sites/default/files/cbt.pdf, a cognitive behavioral approach, treating cocaine addiction. asi-mvconnect.com/uploaded files/publics/worksheets_and_forms/smvworksheet.pdf, acimv worksheets and handouts. barad.simru/wp content/uploads/2020/05/alcohol relapse prevention booklet.pdf, relapse prevention handbook. barad.simru/wp content/uploads/2019/08/concerned manual update 18-15 final web.pdf, concerned? A self-help manual for people who are concerned about someone's drug use. brainline.org/sites/default/files/subclient-workbook.pdf, client workbook. ceumetrix.com/wp-content/uploads/2017/relapse-prevention-counseling.pdf, relapse prevention counseling. choices.simru/wp content/uploads/2016/01/drug-aid_drug and alcohol manual update 18-15 final web.pdf, change, a self-help manual for drug and alcohol users who want to make changes. cibhs.org/sites/main/file-attachments/118740_cibhs_sud_modules_proof.pdf, substance use disorder curriculum modules. drugrehab.com/sobriety-ebook.pdf, the sobriety ebook, your guide to a better life. Emotional sobriety and food.files.wordpress.com/2013/05/the-big-workbook.pdf, the big workbook, working the 12 steps by the book. ethicsdemystified.com/wp-content/uploads/2020/11/gambler-series-book-1.pdf, a chance for change, for compulsive gamblers. get.gg/docs/cdat workbook.pdf, substance misuse workbook. getselfhelp.co.uk/docs/personal-recovery.pdf, personal recovery and maintenance plan. grandcentralcounseling group.com/public/pdf/recovery_maintenance_workbook_2.pdf, recovery maintenance workbook. hi-dashnet.org/wp-content/uploads/2019/01/core-skills-portfolio-exercises.pdf, core behavioral and CBT skills for relapse prevention and recovery management. jenniferfernandez.phd.com/wp-content/upload/2018/harm-psychotherapy-toolkit.pdf, harm reduction psychotherapy toolkit. keltymentalhealth.ca/sites/defaults/files/resources/partnering%20 with %20 families %20 guide.pdf, a family guide to concurrent disorders. liferecovery.weebly.com/upload/1/5/6/6/1566324/relapse prevention workbook.pdf, my action plan for relapse prevention. marijuanaanonymous.net/marijuana %20 anonymous %20 workbook.pdf, marijuana anonymous 12-step workbook. mentalhealth.va.gov/quit-tobacco/docs/my-2017-final-508.pdf, my tobacco cessation workbook. mof.net/sites/default/files/addiction %20 and %20 recovery %20 report.pdf, nutrition in addiction recovery. mindremake project.org/wp-content/upload/2021/05/staying-sober-without-companion-workbook.pdf, staying sober without God, a practical 12-step companion workbook. myrcc.va.gov/visn16/docs/problem-gambling-guide.pdf, the safest bet, a guide to understanding problem gambling for veterans and clinicians. myrcc.va.gov/visn16/docs/craft-sp_final.pdf, community reinforcement and family training, support and prevention, craft sp. nebula.wsIMG.com/451B879048DC6016366C146F9A3339 disposition =0 allow or IGN 1, make your last relapse the last, create your own relapse prevention plan. nicotinedependenceclinic.com/en/publishing images/pages/self-help/alcohol %20 reduction %20 self-awareness %20 workbook.pdf, self-awareness workbook. portal.ct.gov/media/dm has/pgs/co occurring manual pdf law =n, co occurring disorders problem gambling integrated treatment manual. portal.ct.gov/media/dm has/pgs/co occurring workbook pdf law =n, co occurring disorders problem gambling integrated treatment workbook. psychiatry-online.org/pb/assets/raw/sitewide/practice_guidelines/substance use.pdf, practice guideline for the treatment of patients with substance use disorders, 2nd edition. psychiatry-online.org/doi/book/10.1176/ap.books.9781615371969, practice guideline for the pharmacological treatment of patients with alcohol use disorder. pubs.nia.aa.gov/publications/nia-aa_aamf_final.pdf, alcohol problems in intimate relationships, identification and intervention, a guide for marriage and family therapists. pubs.nia.nih.gov/publications/project-match/match03.pdf, project match volume 3, Cognitive Behavioral Coping Skills Therapy Manual, a clinical research guide for therapists treating individuals with alcohol abuse and dependence. pubs.nia.ih.gov/publications/project-match/match02.pdf, project match volume 2, Motivational Enhancement Therapy Manual, a clinical research guide for therapists treating individuals with alcohol abuse and dependence. pubs.nia.nih.gov/publications/project match/match01.pdf, project match volume 1, 12-step facilitation therapy manual, a clinical research guide for therapists treating individuals with alcohol abuse and dependence. recoveryInchrist.org/free-recovery-program, reaching out to a hurting world, Christ-centered workbook on recovery and coordinating 12-step meetings. russell-brown.com/wp-content/uploads/2020/03/russell-brand-recovery-the-program.pdf, the program. scottishrecovery-content/uploads/2020/04/src-recovery-workbook-1.pdf, the Scottish Recovery Workbook. Select healthoFSC.com/pdf/member/eng/health/smoking-cessation-booklet.pdf, power to quit smoking. smartrecovery.org/smart-recovery-toolbox, smart recovery toolbox. smokefree.gov/sites/default/files/pdf/clearing-the-air-accessible.pdf, clearing the air, quit smoking today. solanocounty.com/civicax/filebank/blob-deload.aspx?blob ID =14403, relapse prevention workbook. stepsbybigbook.net/show_docs.php?type_ID =13, steps by the big book. store.samhsa.gov/brief-counseling-for-marijuana-dependence-a-manual-for-treating-adults/SMA154211, brief counseling for marijuana dependence, a manual for treating adults. store.samhsa.gov/product/matrix-intensive-hyphen-outpatient-hyphen-treatment for people with stimulant use disorders, counselors treatment manual. store.samhsa.gov/product/matrix-hyphen-intensive-hyphen-outpatient-hyphen-treatment for people with stimulant use disorders, counselors family education manual. store.samhsa.gov/product/a-substance-individuals/SMA12-4104, a provider's introduction to substance abuse treatment for lesbian, gay, bisexual and transgender individuals. store.samhsa.gov/product/matrix-intensive-hyphen-outpatient-treatment-hyphen-for-hyphen-people-hyphen-with-hyphen-stimulant-use-disorders, clients treatment companion. store.samhsa.gov/product/using-matrix-with-hyphen-women-clients-SMA-1-2-46098 using matrix with women clients, a supplement to the matrix intensive outpatient treatment for people with stimulant use disorders. store.samhsa.gov/product/matrix-hyphen-intensive-hyphen outpatient-hyphen with hyphen stimulant-hyphen use-hyphen disorders, client's handbook. store.samhsa.gov/system/files/SMA18-4742.pdf, opioid overdose prevention toolkit. The nationalcouncil.org/WP-content/uploads/2015/making-choices-substances-and-u.pdf?mark.df=sign 37580DBD56, making choices, substances and u. umass.edu/content-assets/5879438C9F4F7F8A4A4499522D471/mission-consumer-workbook.pdf, the mission consumer workbook. usf.edu/cbc/mhlp/documents/cdt_workbook.pdf, CO occurring disorders treatment workbook. usf.edu/cbc/mhlp/documents/screening-and-assessment.pdf, screening and assessment of CO occurring disorders in the justice system. usf.edu/cbc/mhlp/documents/cdt_manual.pdf, CO occurring disorders treatment manual. va.gov/homeless/docs/center/mission_veteran_consumer_workbook.pdf, the mission vet consumer workbook. web.ntw.nhs.uk/self-help/leaflets/alcohol%20 and %20u.pdf, alcohol and u, a NHS self-help guide. who.in/substance_abuse/publications/assist_self_help/n, self-help strategies for cutting down or stopping substance use, assist a guide. williamwhitepapers.com/pr/UK%20 maping%20 your%20 recovery%20 journey%20 wales%20 best%20 mapping your recovery, a peer-based model to help you through the recovery process. mentalhealth.va.gov/quit-tobacco/tobacco-cess-mini-war-kbk-final-508.pdf, tobacco cessation. permanent.access.gpo.gov/lps84456/trainer_complete.pdf, therapeutic community curriculum, trainer manual. Here to help.bc.ca/sites/defaults/file/u-hyphen-and-hyphen-substance-use-think-about-hyphen-and-hyphen-ways-to-make-changes.pdf, substance use workbook. Chapter 2. More substance abuse resources. Find substance recovery events like AA, CA, NA, Al-Anon, CO-Anon, NAR-Anon, etc. theagapecenter.com/aa/events/index.htm. theagapecenter.com/clubhouses/index.htm. aagrapevine.org/calendar, AA events calendar, Grapevine. aagrapevine.org, Grapevine Magazine, the monthly magazine of Alcoholics Anonymous. ca.org/conv.html, ca events worldwide. gal-aa.org/events, gal-aa, Gays and Lesbians in Alcoholics Anonymous, calendar of events. webdata.na.org/events, na events worldwide. aa-intergroup.org/cal.php, worldwide AA events calendar. aa-intergroup.org, online intergroup of Alcoholics Anonymous. Substance abuse forums. na-recovery.org/board/index.php, na-recovery.org. 12stepforums.net 12stepforums.net. addictionrecoveryguide.org/message_board. blueidkiti.com/forums, Blueidkitties Alcohol and Addictions Recovery Forums. cyberrecovery.net/forums, cyber recovery social network forums. dailystrength.org/c/alcoholism/support-group, Daily Strength Alcoholism Support Group. dailystrength.org/c/cocaine-addiction/support-group, Daily Strength Cocaine Addiction and Recovery Support Group. simplemachines.org, Simple Machines Forum. soberrecovery.com/forums, soberrecovery.com. ukna.org/forum, UK Narcotics Anonymous Forum, for England, Scotland, and Wales. forum.sana.za.org, South African Narcotics Anonymous Forum, South Africa. facingaddiction.org has articles and videos. facebook.com/facingaddiction. twitter.com/facingaddiction. instagram.com/facingaddiction. facingaddiction.org/people-facing-addiction. facingaddiction.org/action-network. facingaddiction.org/tunein. facingaddiction.org/addiction-resource-hub. facingaddiction.org/addictionary-resource. facingaddiction.org/listen. facingaddiction.org/young-leadership-program. intervention.com, professional intervention like on the TV show. This is a business, not a non-profit. They will do an intervention for a fee. 800-789-1605. Drug news websites. comc.edu/addictions_newsletter. mapping.org/drug news. media-awareness.ca/eng/news/drugs. mccoolportraits.com/latestdrugnews.htm. mapinc.org/drug news. safehavensinternational.org, an adult's guide to drugs. drugfree.org. stoppedhedrugwar.org. Clinical trials websites for drugs and treatments for substance abuse. clinicaltrials.gov. drugabuse.gov/about-nida/organization/cctn/ctn/research-studies. Studies of behavioral and pharmacological treatment interventions and enrollment status. nimh.nih.gov/trials, NIMH clinical trials, NIMH clinical trials currently seeking participants. Drug-free workplace websites. workplace.samhsa.gov, SAMHSA, Division of Workplace Programs, provides oversight for the federal drug-free workplace program aimed at elimination of illicit drug use in the federal workforce. osha.gov/dcsp/alliances/drug_free/drug_free.html, Occupational Safety and Health Administration, Drug-Free Workplace Alliance, agency alliance with construction industry unions, provides members with information, guidance, and access to training resources. Helping some get sober. hazeldenbettyford.org/articles/what-can-I-say-to-get-you-stop, Hazelden Betty Ford Foundation. breakingthecycles.com/blog/2016/what-to-say-to-a-drinking-problem, drug-abuse.gov/related-topics/treatments/what-to-do-if-your-adult-one-has-problem-drugs. Substance abuse blog websites. alananddiary.blogspot.com. alanandlifer.blogspot.com. alcoholicbrain.blogspot.com. alcoholiccactus.blogspot.com. alcoholicdays.blogspot.com. alcoholselfhelpnews.wordpress.com. anon-recovery-archive.blogspot.com. anonymousbiker.blogspot.com. arahman7.blogspot.com. bigskymock.blogspot.com, bluesthoughts.blogspot.com, butterflyexpandingmywings.blogspot.com, comacceptance.blogspot.com, campussi.blogspot.com, coffeebitch.blogspot.com, countingdays.org, dermazchanty.blogspot.com, dryblog.blogspot.com, dyingforadrink.blogspot.com, fine-anon.blogspot.com, hlfna8thursday.blogspot.com, hippychick415.livejournal.com, hmb137.blogspot.com, immortalalcoholic.blogspot.com, imissingmyvoice.blogspot.com, larrygordon.blogspot.com, livejournal.com/community/clean_n_sober, loungedaddy.blogspot.com, lushgurl-yosickmomma.blogspot.com, maniacallymenopausal.blogspot.com, marychristianeg.blogspot.com, marychristianeg.blogspot.com, megmoron.blogspot.com, mylifeentampa.blogspot.com, nomoremerlet.blogspot.com, pyramidgrace.blogspot.com, pyramidgrace.blogspot.com, recoverysuperstore.com/wordpress, roadofhappydestiny.blogspot.com, rootsraticaluck.blogspot.com, sipiambrose.blogspot.com, soberblogs.gotop100.com, soberchick.com, soberdragon.blogspot.com, sobernuggets.blogspot.com, soberstiaveatsunset.blogspot.com, sobriety-is-exhausting.blogspot.com, sobrietysociety.blogspot.com, sunlightofthspiritmusic.com/blog, texandave.blogspot.com, texandave.blogspot.com, theballadofstereomike.spincontrol.com, therecoveryblog.wordpress.com, tkdjunkiesober.blogspot.com, 12beats.blogspot.com, 12stpfacilitation.com, usrecovery.info/blog, substance abuse recovery music, soberstalk.com, Soberstock, Annual Alcoholics Anonymous, AA, event, 12stepradio.com, 12-step radio, jurisrecoverymusic.com, Jerry Carlstrom, holisticlifestylesradio.com, Holistic Lifestyles Radio, quitdrinkin.com, Michael Purington and the Messengers, recovery songs, rirconcerts.com, Rockers in Recovery Radio and Productions Inc., facebook.com/rockers.inrecovery, rockersinrecovery.com, rockstarsupperstarproject.com, Rockstar Superstar Project, recoverymusic.com, sobermusicians.com, take12radio.com, Take 12 Radio, recovery talk and positive music, KHLT.